Yeah, hi there, and these comments are for Stefani. This is Michael. I just got your message. It looks like you posted about 6 minutes ago. So in your particular situation, you've just got your TOEFL score back. You got 45. You have 3 points on the reading, 11 points in the listening. Speaking, you have 20, and writing, 11. So you need to get around 66 to 70. You need to enter a college in January because you're a tennis player and you're getting a scholarship. Wow, you must be pretty good, right? So you must be a very, very talented athlete. So you're going to take the TOEFL again on November 22. Do you think this plan will work for me? No, it probably will not work. I don't think 1 month is going to give you enough time. I mean, you got 3 points out of 30. I mean, you got some serious problems here with your reading. It's going to take, I've been teaching TOEFL online now since 2009. I've been teaching TOEFL prep now since 1994. You're probably looking at least 3 months, I'll be honest with you. You have some pretty sizable language issues you want to solve. Now, let me just give you some background though. Once you become one of my students, I'm going to send you an email. The email will contain your username and your password. Now, once you get into my course, you will have unlimited access to all of my lessons, all 630 lessons in vocabulary, pronunciation, grammar, reading, listening, writing, and speaking areas, right? So you'll have access to everything. Now, to help you organize yourself, I'm going to suggest a 90-day TOEFL study guide. One, you can ignore it. You can work on anything you want in my course, or you can take my suggestions and follow my 90-day study guide. And my 90-day study guide is going to help you solve problems as it relate to vocabulary, pronunciation, grammar, listening, reading, writing, and speaking areas. And you really have to pay very close attention to your vocabulary development right now. That's going to make a very big difference, not just in the reading section of the test, but it's going to help you really in the speaking and the writing areas also. So you really have to pay attention to your vocabulary usage. Now, there's 3 things you want to do right now for the next 90 days. Number 1, you want to sit down and read about 45 to 60 minutes every day. Why? Because you want to get more used to reading in English. You can read magazines, newspapers, and longer books. Newspapers, because they're written at about an 8th or 9th grade level, they will probably not be too difficult for you. And if you read magazines, that's also not going to be that hard. Now, sometimes the books might be a little more difficult, but read every day, all right, about an hour. Now, secondly, you want to spend about the same amount of time each day practicing listening. This is also very, very important for you. So when you're watching TV, if possible, you can record it, and then you can replay what you're watching to just check your comprehension a little bit. But I recommend about an hour each day with maybe news programs, documentary programs, history programs, and science programs in English. Now, I know you're from Venezuela, so you're Venezolana, but I know that you live in a Spanish-speaking country, but if possible, try to get a lot of English, even though you are in a Spanish-speaking country. So far, what do we have? We have 2 things. Reading for an hour, listening for an hour. That's 2 hours every day for the next 90 days. Every day. Now also for the next 90 days, you can spend 2 hours a day going through my online TOEFL course, going through the lessons as it relate to my 90-day TOEFL study guide. All right, that's the plan that I think will be the best plan for you. Now, I have to tell you, I cannot guarantee that you'll reach your goal in 3 months, but I think that you'll have a much better chance of reaching your goal in 3 months as opposed to taking the TOEFL on the 22nd of November and then trying to get 20 points higher when your reading right now is so low. That would be my best suggestions right now. And to conclude the video, I just want to go over 5 basic points about reading so you can understand really what you have to do to make a difference in your reading proficiency. Number one, you must build your vocabulary. Very, very important. Number two, as I said, you want to practice reading for about 45 minutes every day. Number three, you need to increase your reading speed to about 300 words per minute or more. Number four, you want to become familiar with the TOEFL IBT reading question types and the strategies for answering them. And number five, you want to make sure that you are taking TOEFL level reading practice tests. Now, my website's going to help you in three main areas. I will help you with the vocabulary building. I have 70 different speed reading tests to help you improve your speed reading gradually, but thoroughly. You will be able to make progress there, and I have some really good reading lessons to help you understand the TOEFL IBT reading question types and the strategies for answering them. So you get those three things. The extensive reading and the TOEFL level reading practice test, you need to get those on your own. And for the TOEFL level reading practice test, you can use a TOEFL book, or you can go directly to the TOEFL.org and you can buy some of their practice tests there. All right? Anyway, thank you very much, and good luck to you, and all the best to your high-scoring TOEFL success.